Hello, welcome back. Now, in this experiment, we will be testing the solubility of the dry silicone sealant. Let me show you again. Dry silicone sealant. Okay. I do not want to touch the wet silicone sealant like this. So now this is dry silicone sealant. I call it the sample X. Okay. Dry silicone sealant with hand sanitizer having 75% alcohol content. I have seen this style of pouring sanitizer actually is the safest, which is why I am applying this style. And in no time, if you see, all my liquid is now in the container. Okay. Next, this goes here, back to where it started from. Sample X goes in. Okay. And using the left hand, as we see that the X, which was a permanent marker, permanent CD marker, is now washed. Okay, so hence we can see that this is the real alcohol. Yesterday we used this, we were doubting it. Today, as you could see, this is the real alcohol. Let's now try to dissolve it for up to 8-minute marking using our hands, because we have seen what happens with dry toothpaste. Okay, dry toothpaste ultimately dissolves. We get a white hazy solution in case of dry toothpaste. Let's try to dissolve this part, at least the tail part. Okay, supporting here, trying to rub here. Even slightly, anywhere, any small part. Please don't listen to me, but let's see. Okay, I am just guessing right now again, like every time I guess, and finally sometimes my hypothesis is found to be true, sometimes my hypothesis is found to be false. So at this stage of this video, I hypothesize, rather that is my hypothesis is that dry silicone sealant is insoluble in 75% alcohol, volume by volume. So hence it can also be said that 75% alcohol actually can be used to clean a board with permanent marker. It's 4-minute mark now. It's gone kind of more blue. The reason being the same, that the blue ink from the permanent marker with which I wrote the word X to name it as sample X, that is also dissolved in the alcohol, making it more blue. Okay. I don't think that it is again soluble. At 5-minute mark, I again claim that I don't think that silicone sealant, dried silicone sealant, is actually soluble in alcohol, which is why this property makes this silicone sealant as a stable sealant which could be used for most of the materials. But again, this thing, solubility test, should be tested for your application also. Wherever you want to use silicone sealant, you should test for its solubility with your working liquid. So test it with your maximum, it's like a factor of safety. Test it with your maximum needed pressure or force times 2, so that we can say that yes, at a factor of safety 2, we find it to be insoluble in sanitizer. At a factor of safety 2, we find it to be insoluble in water. Hence, we can conclude that dry silicone sealant is a very stable sealant and it can be used in the experiment. Okay. We are trying to, all of us are trying to observe and see whether we are nearing 7 minutes mark, whether silicone sealant actually dissolves in alcohol. But at 7 minutes 10 second, 8, 9 and 10 second mark also, I see no sign of it being soluble in alcohol. At 7.5 minutes, I'll stop this experiment and now keep this near, rather in our, so I'm cleaning it here. Okay, let's clean it first in camera now. Where is it? It's 8 minutes now. Okay, this goes up, the steel rule comes down, invert the steel rule so that we can see the centimeter marking. Steel rule is straight. Now from here you can get the readings, required readings. Second, here, yes, seems okay. From here we can get the required readings, one of the frames. Okay, and finally I conclude that silicone sealant dried is insoluble in alcohol. Thank you.